In today's video, I am showing off how I made this UI for my game in OpenGL and C++. The game I've been working on is called Fight Poker, and since this game is not made in any game engine, I had to make all this from scratch. So to create that main menu you saw there, the first thing I did was create this blank window and render some text on it. And when we draw this window, we check what the enum of this game is, and right now it has menu, game, settings. And if it's menu, it will draw that, and if it's not, it will draw the base game. So after I created that very basic main menu, I decided to design a texture for it as it was looking very boring. So I added a texture, which is rendered to the screen using two triangles, and I made it so that you could click to go from the main menu to the game. However, there's an issue. Since I haven't detected any cursor positions yet, you can just click anywhere on the screen and it would take you to the game, and this is not accurate. It's like you're not clicking a button or anything. So a temporary change, I just made it so that clicking the button 4 would send you there, and then I was working on the click and trying to get an animation for buttons as well. So the next thing I do is text on the buttons. So I used the FreeType library and a text.h file I made from earlier projects. If you want to see that file in depth, I'll link a video in the description where I make it. And I draw three texts. I draw play, settings, and quit. And then I use GFLW get cursor position to map out where the user clicks and determine what button they're pushing. So if they push the settings button, it takes you to another page, but nothing's on it besides a back button, which just takes you back to the menu. Quit exits the program, and play continues to the game. Although everything was working now, the menu looked a little bland as nothing ever changed and it was just in essence static. So the last thing I did was add these little animations that play when you hover over the buttons. So normally the buttons are this sort of light gray color, but when you hover over them, they become white. And you can scroll up and down, and only one button will be white at a time. And the way this works is, in my text renderer, I use the same detections from what button you're clicking when we're drawing the buttons, and I just check if you're hovering over it, I draw it as the white color, otherwise I draw it as the gray color. And there's a little bit of an optimization where if you're not anywhere near any of the three buttons, it won't check at all. And this just gives the main menu a little more pop, and it also helps you to look at which button you're hovering over. And then you can see everything still works. I can go to the settings page, I can go back, I can quit the program, and I can continue to play. And the play just works normally like in the previous video. So if you're curious on how the text rendering worked, that video is linked in the description. Or if you're curious on how the game actually works, you should check out this video here where I explain the redesign of the game and how all the game mechanics work. And until next time, see ya.